public needs to respond properly during earthquakes. Second, hazards and their effects should be simulated. Third, building codes should be implemented properly, and land use should be carefully planned. And lastly, trained search and rescue groups and medical responders are needed. Immediate response after an earthquake could be a problem, especially if there is a lack of rescue groups and responders. According to Solidum, the golden rule is people must be rescued within the first 3 days. But are we ready? Based on our personalities, being prone to game environment, and the latest happenings on global warming, threat due to humans' fault of not taking care of the earth, which was sometimes cause of disaster besides on man-made disaster. We've come up liking to build from an existing mid-size, maneuverable and manned aerial vehicle, or mostly known as drone. What is a drone? Drone is an unpiloted aerial vehicle and a remotely piloted aircraft. The typical launch and recovery method of an unmanned aircraft is by the function of an automatic system or an external operator on the ground. They are usually deployed for military and special operation applications, but also used in a growing number of civil applications, may aid and support search and efforts in many situations for a fraction of the cost in risk and resources. The purpose of this study is to allow local cities in the Philippines search and rescue teams to develop from an existing mid-sized maneuverable UAV or the drone.
The purpose of this study is to allow local cities in the Philippines search and rescue teams to develop from an existing mid-sized maneuverable UAV or the drone to aid and support search efforts in many situations for a fraction of the cost and risk.
Introducing the compromised terrain mapping using drone. Imagine the world without limitations, where whatever you can conceive, you can create, with the latest in technology at your fingertips, ready for you to shape and adapt to your needs. The primary objective of the City MUD is to develop a 3D mapping based on the captured light feed. Other features or objectives we want to achieve is to utilize the drone for being a search and rescue drone, and to develop a human detection using motion and heat motion during a search and rescue mission. We will develop a working search and rescue drone with 3D mapping capabilities using current technology accessible to the public by engineering or modifying existing components, which consist of the recommended size of the propeller is 8 by 4.5 inch up to 10 by 3.8 inch. The maximum controllable range is 600 meters and the flight time of the F-450 is 8 to 10 minutes. With this drone, it will be able to lift the Kinect 360 camera bar that has a VGA 1280 by 960 resolution RGB camera to capture color images as possible. Microsoft Xbox 360 Kinect bar has a 30 FPS or frame per second and can detect for a maximum range of 10 meters. Programming software like Kinect SDK and toolkits that can be accessible to everyone, in which we had needed the SDKs for 3D reconstruction for mapping purposes and human detection via infrared and motion sensing.
Throughout the research, the project is limited to one drone, since the more powerful drone could become a risk in flight by inexperienced pilots, Del Rosario, De Los Santos, and Pascual, and that actual testing and deployment will be determined by weather conditions, which we can use the prototype while on disaster that occurs extreme temperature and pressure, and safe away locations from populated areas to minimize risk of causing physical harm towards people in the community.
Search and rescue drone or CTMUD will only be used after the disaster, in effect to support the search and rescue team. Also, without a permit, drone flying will be limited in terms of area and altitude. The Kinect 360 sensor bar will still be connected to wire to the CPU due to the lack of enough learnings and budget for the availability of the resources to develop it wirelessly. The system design are about the drone being capable of lifting the Kinect 360 sensor bar. Then the Kinect will be connected to the CPU and will be written and compiled with the following C# source code at the Visual Studio from the Kinect SDK. First, Motion Kinect Explorer for the 3D reconstruction. Second, Depth Basics for depth image stream of low light condition for detecting human. And last, the Microsoft Kinect Toolkit Fusion for heat motion for human detection also.
And for the drone, we, the proponents of this study, are trained to navigate and control the drone. While developing the study, we have resolved and maintained debugging and running it to see the possible error for debugging. Finally, the drone will scan affected areas with ongoing rescue operations while it sends the data back to Mission Control for 3D rendering and additional data assistance like human detection in affected areas day or night.